If you need to hear a positive birth story, this one is for you. I am sitting in front of a red light therapy panel, which we will get to why very soon. Been following me for a little bit. You know that I am a second-time mom who has had 2 very easy labors. Honestly, everything about my labor and delivery went so smooth to a T. Everything was great. There was one minor hiccup, but I feel like there's always going to be one thing. You know that I was having false labor contractions for about 2 weeks before my due date. And since I had HG throughout my pregnancy, it was making my nausea a lot worse and it was hard to keep things down. I was getting pretty dehydrated, so they decided to induce me. Got induced, they broke my water. I labored for about 5 hours. And at that time they did check me. I was only 5 centimeters dilated, so they put me on Pitocin. Things obviously started picking up from there. And this is where the minor hiccup comes into play. At the hospital that I deliver at, they give you the walking epidural, which I absolutely love because you're still able to move around, switch positions. Overall, I just found it such a comfortable experience. With my first, I also got this kind of epidural and it took maybe 4 or 5 minutes. And the worst part about it was just the numbing needle, which felt really like an IV. 2 out of 10 pain. It was so easy. Once it was in, it was great. However, this time it took them about 4 times to get in the right place. So that means I needed to be in that hunched over position for about 45 minutes. I had anywhere from 25 to 30 contractions and I had to stay still throughout them all. So I feel like that was the worst part. Once it was in, it was like 10 minutes later, I felt great. And I ended up turning over to my side. I went from 5 centimeters to 10 centimeters dilated in 35 minutes. They told me I could start pushing anytime. I did wait for another 20, 25 minutes just to see if he would get a little bit lower on his own. And we did the practice push, his head came out, and after about 45 seconds total of pushing, he was born. Didn't tear, which I'm very happy about. I do feel like I did everything possible to set myself up for the best labor. I think because of that, it really did not feel like I gave birth at all. It didn't feel like I was recovering from labor. It really just felt like I was recovering from a horrible back injury, which is why I am sitting in front of a red light therapy panel because I really do feel like it's been helping. But yeah, I will stand by what I said, and I would rather go through labor and delivery every day of my pregnancy than to go through that pregnancy ever again, because that was awful. But regardless, I would do it 10 times over again because it's all so worth it, and he has been the sweetest little angel baby.